Hello everyone, I don't know if this video is ever going to get posted, but it's basically just going to be like an updates video, whether it's just for myself to watch or if it gets publicly uploaded, I don't know. I'm going to act like it is and then see what happens. So I am going to show you what pets I've now got and what I don't have. The last thing I remember posting, I don't really look on YouTube anymore, but the last thing I remember posting was I got some frogs. That's for my 18th birthday, I'm now 20. So not really sure what I can't remember like what animals I had and hadn't got when I left YouTube. So I'm going to do like a rundown of what I've got and what I haven't got. And first I'm just going to talk a bit about what I've been up to. So when I left YouTube I would have been just under 18 and then I kind of stopped posting because well, I went to work full time and just didn't really feel like posting anymore, I guess. So basically I finished my college video, I finished animal care level 3 at college May 2021 during COVID. COVID was kind of a thing still. And I know that college, like Get Ready With Me for College or whatever it was really popular. So I finished college May 2021, went straight into working full-time healthcare assistant, going around houses, looking after elderly people and stuff like that. I did that for 5 months. It was so hard work, only because it was so many hours of work. Like I'd be at my first house at 6 in the morning and then be driving around to different villages all day, every day, working and coming home at like 11 at night, 12 at night sometimes, back to work at 6 most of the time anyway. So I lasted for 5 months doing that, absolutely loved it, but then I decided to quit because one, it was too draining, genuinely, and then also because I didn't actually have time to look for any other jobs while I was working, if that makes sense. So I quit that job just before December 2021 and then had like 2 months official no work, and then I started like interviews and stuff for my new job, which I started February 2022, and that's at a local vet. So I'm an animal care assistant at a vet's, or like kennel assistant, whatever you want to call it, and that's so much fun. Oh my gosh, I'll show you that in a minute. That scared me to death though. So yeah, now I work in a vet, so that's a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more videos or if this is ever going to get uploaded, but if you've got any questions about that, I'd love to answer those maybe. So that's really fun, and that's what I'm at still. I've literally just about to start going into potentially doing houses up for a living as well, with my partner. So that might be something as well that I'm doing soon. And in the side of working, I also do like wholesale clothing. I buy like vintage or whatever branded items from America in wholesale and then resell them basically, as a little income on the side. So yeah, I'm going to tell you what else I've been up to. I did do a bit of hobbyist crested gecko breeding over last summer, and I'm about to start doing my second season, or whatever you want to call it, so that could be quite fun. So yeah, I had like about 20 baby geckos I hatched and raised, and I've got 3 left. I've got 1 for sale, 1 that I'm keeping since it's a little bit older just to see what the markings come out like, and then I've got 1 that I am keeping to see if it's female or male, and then we'll be selling or keeping dependent on the gender, essentially, and markings as well. So yeah, I could show you that sometime, but that's what I've been up to animal wise outside of working with in the vets. I'm going to go around and show you what pets I now have. I'm going to start in my room because you might be able to see this in the background. This is my hamster's cage that I built. Well, I had him April 2022. Yeah, had him April 2022, so literally filming this 17th of April. Had him literally a year. So I'm going to show you the cage that I built for him and show you the hamster. It's a male Syrian I got from a hobbyist breeder, and and I'm going to show you the tank just because I've just cleaned him out and I've got him next to me asleep. So his name is actually Pablo. His name's a bit of a joke, not a joke but an inside joke kind of thing, so that's why he's called Pablo. Actually, I might go and show you the tank before I show you him, just so I can put him in there. So this is a bit of a view of the cage that I built. It's made out of 2 tables from IKEA. I'm not 100% sure what the name of the tables were, but I think they're £45. So what I did basically was I bought 2 of these coffee tables, and then it's going to be really hard to explain, but I basically used 2 coffee tables to make a cage. I can't remember the exact measurements of it. I did measure it when I bought the tables or whatever, but I just don't remember anymore. I think it was about 1,500 square foot or whatever it was called. I used to be so savvy with all this YouTube stuff, but I really don't remember as much anymore. I'm just going to open the lid if I can hold my phone at the same time. Okay. So the table's on hinges and the lid pops off like this, and this is what the tank itself looks like. So you've got sand bath, a water dish, a couple of reptile hides, a big wheel, and a little few houses and shoes and whatnot. I've got some food scattered around as well. And now I'm going to go and get Pablo and put him back and let you see him and in his tank. So this is Pablo, my little hamster. As I said, he's a male Syrian. He was a lot more grey as a baby and he has really browned out. If you can see, his fur kind of has that brown tint rather than grey. He's got little red eyes and white markings on his chin and his chest. He's been really cute. But he won't show us, will you? So yeah, he's a really good hamster. I didn't have to tame him or anything, I just kind of left him be, but I can handle him fine. He's never bitten or anything. He's a really great little hamster, perfect first hamster for me. I didn't have to do much work with him to be able to tame him. He's very much a hamster that I keep hands off with anyway, just because I got a hamster, well, if you know, I used to have rats and I loved having rats for their social aspect, but also I couldn't deal with them, if you want to say that, anymore. But just with the last 2 I had, they kind of put me off a little bit. Not completely, but I just wanted something a bit more hands off. So I just see him every now and again running around at night, and sometimes in the morning I'll see him a little bit, but other than that I don't handle him really. Every so often I'll see him and go in, but other than that he's pretty much just a hamster that I bought to have a nice enclosure and do what he likes. So let's go and pop him in the enclosure and then I'll show you a bit more. Hey? Yeah, there he is, just chilling. And I'm going to show you him in the enclosure as well. So there you go. So that's kind of him in the enclosure. Plenty of space for him to run and stuff. And he's actually quite small for a Syrian as well. Like, he can fit in this tiny little house as well. So that's Pablo. Bless him. And I'll show you the others. So in this tank here I have my Western hognose snake. Unfortunately he's not out right now. I'd love if he came out. Oh, he's actually just there. There we go. Oh. So there's Vino Moose. If you've seen the meme you'll probably know, but that's Vino, the little Western hognose. He's about a year old now, I want to say. He's really gotten long and as you can see he loves to burrow. Then I've just got some mealworms and some crickets, and then in this tank, in this breeding bin here, if I just move these, is the final, no, sorry, this is the baby gecko to keep and see what the colours turn out like. If I just take a look where he is, I will show you. Hey up, mate. So this is full of crickets right now, as I just fed you last night. Oh, he's looking so pretty. Okay, how do I film this now that he's on my other hand? So this is him, not very tame, just a couple months old, but he's got this lovely pattern. He's got a little spot on his head, but he won't show me. Oh, there he goes, look. So that's him. He doesn't have a name just because he is a breeder, and you're getting cleaned out next, aren't you, mate? That's where he lives, just next to Vina on this sweet mat. There we go. Next up is this year's baby daddy, if you want to call it. This is Norman. I always say it like that because I had a Norbert and a Norman, and this is Norman. Gosh, I can't even name them right. I got him from a reptile expo. He's missing his tail already, which is a bit sad because I would love to have seen what his tail looked like. He's usually in these leaves here, but I did look earlier. Oh, he's just down there. Hi Norman. And with Norman, I actually did rehome him not that long ago. And then she kept him for about 2 weeks and then wanted to give him back, so I took him back gladly, as I always would with any animals I resell. And I decided that meant I had to keep him forever, so he's now like my own pet, but I also am going to breed him. So I had another male which I did sell in order to keep him, basically. So he's not actually in any of the breeding lines or anything. Not had any babies with you, just kept him as a pet, basically. So yeah, he's usually a rich chocolate brown colour, but right now he's a bit ugly. He's also sliding away, but he's super chill, super friendly. Little guy. And now he's awkwardly sitting there, and I can't get him off very easily. There you go. So I'm going to put him back and show you my frogs. Here is my 90 by 90 by 45 frog tank. I literally just upgraded this from a 45 by 45 to this one like a week ago, I think. So this is really fun, really new. I think it was 2 weeks actually. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. So I'll introduce you to the guys in here that I can find, and then I'll show you my other pets. Not taught this long and so long. So if I open this up, you will see on this branch here Tesco. So this is one of the originals that I did introduce in my video before I kind of left. This is Tesco. He is literally just turned 2 in March. He's actually not very well, if you can tell. He doesn't usually sit in this branch, but I've put him up here and he's sitting on it just fine now that he's getting stronger, so I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, he's a white tree frog, 2 years old. He's undiagnosed to what's the problem, but he's being treated by veterinarians, or trying to be anyway, because I don't know what's wrong with him. But that's Tesco. And then over here we've got a bunch of crickets. They are usually dusted. I just put these in last night, but they get misted or whatever, and the dust comes off. Then we've got over here Benji in the top. That's a female, I believe. That's my boyfriend's white tree frog that we introduced into this tank, well, the other tank, but with my frogs a couple months ago. And then underneath is No Name, or, well, I just call it No Name because I didn't name him or her. I think it's going to be a girl. He's about, I'm not too sure off the top of my head how old that one is, but I bought that was a baby and he's growing out nicely. And then over here is another one that, so this is Tesco's brother, Boots, which I also had in the last videos. 2 years old as well, looking very brown as usual. I think he's male. And then the newest edition, which I got literally last week, is Mr. what is it? Oh gosh, Croaky Wilson. I think it was well, no, I don't think it was. That's what my boyfriend named it. Croaky something or other. I can hear Pablo. Oh, he's going in this new nesting box, digging it all out, bless them. Somewhere down there anyway, probably trying to go underneath it actually. I don't know. He's a beautiful green colour. He is chilling. He could be on the fountain, I don't actually see him, but he's usually not anywhere else as of yet. So that's my 5 little frogs, all white tree frogs. Any questions about those, feel free to ask. I did show my doggies from time to time. Yes, I'm talking to you. Am I talking to you? So this is Peppa the cockapoo. She is now 12. Still like a spring chicken. Couple of lumps around her mammary glands and things. But other than that, you're fine, aren't you, baby girl? You're looking very muddy. Having a walk this morning. Hello. You look terrified. What's the matter? What's the matter? Yeah, what's the matter? And then I've got my sweet little angel. He is my favourite little doggy ever. Don't tell Peppa. He's so cute. He thinks he's a for you. They're not for you. So he is, oh, she's 12, so he's 11. He's doing good. He actually has got this big lump on his toe, which we chose not to surgically remove. It has come back as cancer though. This is about 6 months ago, probably a little bit longer ago, that we found out he's got cancer. He's doing great at the minute. He eventually will get it spreading elsewhere, which we believe it already has. He's got a few other lumps and bumps. We haven't had tests to confirm if they are also, cancerous, but we kind of figured it doesn't really matter now because he's got one cancerous one, so it doesn't really matter if the other ones are or not, does it, baby? Eventually his lungs will be affected, but for the moment he's doing absolutely fine. Not in any sort of treatment for it. Just living his life, aren't you, mate? Yes, you're so cute. He looks very cute right now. I'm obsessed with this dog. We're like besties, aren't we, Charlie? Yeah. I'm going to show you the guinea pigs now. So I'm not too sure how many guinea pigs I had when I left YouTube. I know that I did have 9 at one point, which I did show on my channel, but now I'm down to just 2. So where are we at? So I've got Bear here. He's about 4. My intact male guinea pig that I had as a baby. I've got videos of him being bonded to the other guinea pigs and things if you want to look. But yeah, he's really cool. He's chilling. He's in a split cage now with my last female, Cookie. She's the one I got for my 16th birthday. I got 5 guinea pigs rescued for my 16th birthday. Cookie was one of the 3 females, and I think she's the mummy because her hips are widened, so she's probably mummy of one of them, which I think was Oreo. But, what am I on about? Not Oreo, no, I've never had any animals called Oreo. So I had a little black and white guinea wiggy called Moo. She passed away just a couple of weeks ago, months ago, sorry. We lost so it was Bear and Rocky that we had left. Rocky passed in August 2022. Wasn't too sure what was wrong with him, but eventually stopped eating and things. So yeah, but I've got little Cookie. She's a little old lady now, but they're living next to each other in a split cage. Not too sure what plans are going to be after that. It's a bit shit, but Cookie's probably going to pass away before Bear, and then I'm going to have a male guinea pig, which too old for surgery, not a good surgery candidate either, and yeah, I don't know, need to find someone else with male guinea pigs because I'm not having any more. I have actually brought them out some toys from the hamster cage because, well, he doesn't really need these ones, so I thought I'd let these guys have them. They've been on the grass a couple of times this year, already, but it's a bit chilly today, so they're just in and they're both happy, just chilling. So I'm gonna give them these now. They literally just both run away. They're probably not even gonna care. But yeah, that's my little guinea wigs. Cookie, you're adorable. Look at your little droopy eyes, my little old lady. Yeah, what's that? Is that Pablo's? It's yours now. That's actually it now for all the pets I've got. Not sure how many that is in total. My boyfriend has got a couple pets as well. He's got his dog, his cat, his corn snake Bacon, who you won't have met. He's not very well either at the minute. Probably going to have to get put to sleep soon. And then he's got his female crested gecko Sophie. He's got Spot, the baby gecko that we're keeping for a little bit, see if it's girl or boy. And then he's got the one baby we're selling as well. And then that's it. Bacon at Benjamin's at my house. So yeah, hope that was helpful and fun to see what I've been up to. And I'm probably never going to watch this again. Alright, bye!